not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a 2nd secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires left. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Dogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Horn. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Looking for room. It's Robert. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. Heard him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the middle. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, give on the inside. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Works the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Roberts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can't use a timeout. Back here.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. Has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Horn. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And oh no, he loses the turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about a break in the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Off play action on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands. Game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Missouri wants to go fast.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Oh, what a move to get open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking downfield, it's Horn. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Here's the Heat. a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.